Welcome to the Indie Author Roadmap, the podcast for new and aspiring indie authors.
We're your hosts, Rachel and Rob, here to help guide you on your writing journey.
Join us each episode as we share tips, insights and practical advice to help you take the next steps towards becoming a successful indie author.
Whether you're working on your first book, navigating self-publishing, or looking to connect with fellow indie authors, this is the place for you.
So grab your notebook, settle in, and let's hit the road to your publishing dreams.
Because right in the end is just the beginning. Good morning and welcome to Indie Author Roadmap. Doing that again. Good morning and welcome to Indie Author Roadmap. All right, so now you're doing what I do now, aren't you?
Yeah,
Get your own thing, Rachel.
Shut up. You better keep that in.
No, I edit all my mistakes and keep all yours in. That's the joys of being the editor. I was going to say good morning again, but now good afternoon and welcome to Indie Author Roadmap, episode 27, and we're celebrating 6 months of actually doing this shit, aren't we, Rach?
Yeah.
And in that fashion, it's going to be unscripted as usual, and we're not really sure what we're going to talk. I think we should do, although we did one the other week where we like goals and stuff. I think we should like do what we've achieved and what we thought we'd achieve in the 6 months. What do you think?
Yeah. And I was I don't know if you've seen the trend on YouTube at the minute where it's change your life in 6 months. I think obviously it's come up because it's June and there's a writer's edition. So I was thinking of joining in on that so we could talk about that with the goals and shit.
Okay, go on then.
No.
Come on. You found a topic.
No, I don't know if you watch YouTube as much as I do, but there's loads of...
When you say watch YouTube, it's videos for every... Yeah, I watch YouTube.
Yeah, videos for everything, as much as I do on productivity and writing.
No, I watch Pitch Meeting, where Ryan Jaws is a producer guy for Hollywood, and he's also the writer guy.
I've seen that.
Back and forth. Yeah. That's what I watch. When I want to find out about a film, I watch that. I don't watch trailers and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I have seen those. Yeah, when I watch productivity stuff and writing stuff, I'm such a freaking nerd.
I love the irony. Instead of being productive, you procrastinate by watching productivity stuff. Fantastic.
Exactly, yeah. So there's this thing going around at the moment. I've seen people going change your life in 6 months. And have you ever seen the adverts on like Instagram and TikTok where it says disappear for 6 months and then come back a new person? I think it's kind of based on that.
Ed Sheeran did it, didn't he? Before he did his Divide album, he disappeared off social media and everything.
Yeah.
He just disappeared for a year, I think it was, nothing, and then came back and had the biggest album. He just became Ed Sheeran household name then.
I think it's because, especially when you're in the creative world, there's like so much to do. So if you just bugger off for 6 months, you've not got all that noise at you.
Yeah, that's true.
You can just go back to being what you used to do before you were trying to publish and whatever. So I think it's kind of that. But someone's done a writer edition where she's like, I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do it for my writer career over 6 months. And then I was watching someone else who says they're going to do that, but they're going to do, like, you've heard of 75 Hard? No?
Okay.
Have you ever heard of 75 Hard? So that's like a fitness thingy where you complete 5 things every day for 75 days.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, and so they've tied all that together to come up with this, I'm going to change my trajectory or whatever, or achieve shit in the next 6 months. And so the main one I've watched do it is she's called Jenna Streetley. So she's like, one of her goals is to write 1,000 words more every day than she normally would write.
Okay.
She wants to publish, I think she wants to publish 2 books and 3 novellas in the 6 months. Oh my God. Go attend an author signing, make author friends, post 3 things on social media every single day But it doesn't have to be like 3 TikToks or 3 Instagrams. It's just post 3 times across your social media platforms. So if like you're having a lazy day, you can literally post the same thing across 3 different stories. Or
Yeah.
if you're feeling really creative, you can like have 3 really new posts that you've gone and made in Canva. But it's just post 3 times on any of your social media platforms per day. Trying to think what else she had. Read for 30 minutes a day. So
For
what else?
fun.
Yeah, yeah. In fact, I probably got the YouTube. Yeah, it was read a book for 30 minutes a day. And it can be fiction or non-fiction. One of them was to go back to one of your hobbies that is just a hobby for fun and not monetize it and just do it for joy. Because she was talking about a lot of the time, especially authors, because you're working at home all the time, you can just work all the hours and you only do something if it's going to make you money. And then you get into, you start forgetting to do stuff that gives you fun because that fun stuff is what inspires you to write your books.
Yeah, yeah. I think everyone started writing the books and because it's fun at
Yeah,
first, but then yeah, as soon as you know you've got your readers and your expectations and that, it does sort of become a job. The writing doesn't really become the job, but everything else becomes a job.
yeah. And
Yeah,
but we can forget to have fun. So I'm just trying to find the video because she's got it written underneath, but it was like that, and I was like, this is such a cool idea, and it appeals to me because I have such an achiever kind of personality.
yeah. So it's just your roundabout way of saying for the next 6 months, Robert, it's going to be you talking to no one on the Indie Author Roadmap.
No, for the next 6 months, I'm going to be
Why
kicking
you
your ass
fuck off and
because
just
it'll be part of this. No, here you go, I've got it. Yeah, so it's the right 1,000 words, self-published 2 books and 3 novellas. She's going the trad route, so she wants to query 2 projects.
yeah,
Do an author event and sign physical copies of her book. Post 3 pieces of content on social media a day on any platform. Pick days off and schedule healthy breaks. Make new author friends. So she's got a load of personal goals as well. Walk
yeah.
5,000 steps a day. Drink 2 liters of water a day. Stick to a healthy routine of exercise and diet. I mean, I suppose that comes in because I don't know about you. If I'm finishing a project, I can like neglect shit and not move and not
Oh,
eat properly.
when you're on the end straight and you're
Yeah,
just
end up
completely
eating crappy food instead of anything else. Um, no social media before 9 a.m. or after 9 p.m. 30
Oh,
minutes of say again.
I can't do that. And
And you know, I can do that.
7:30 in the morning is the best time to do TikToks. All the ones that have ever gone viral have been 7:30 in the
Y-
morning started off.
Yeah, but you're not scrolling. That's what
Oh
she
right,
means.
okay, yeah, yeah,
Not scrolling your social media. There's a difference between social media for your work and then social media for
yeah,
scrolling. So it's not consuming the content.
yeah. That's
Um,
I guess it's marketing in it.
yeah, 30 minutes of reading a day in any genre as long as it's not your own book. Stick to a decent sleeping schedule and a nighttime routine that suits you. Find one new hobby or an old hobby you won't monetize that brings you joy and stick with it. And one of the ones that really I found really interesting was joy. There is a 24-hour novel challenge this month, and it's join that is one of her goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So which ones are you gonna do?
I don't know. I was thinking I was a tailor it to myself because I obviously
No, but
have.
I mean, you're super productive. Anyway, is it just more like if I aim for the moon, I might, you get a little bit more out of
Yeah, I
yourself
mean,
if you just
I
go a bit further.
I really enjoy doing all the planner crap and um habit trackers and shoving all that stuff down. So I like to like make a list of I want to do this and I'm going to check it off every single day. That's what gets me happy and excited.
Uh, so, how have you done this year so far?
This year, see, I've done loads, but I've not put a book out.
You haven't, have you? No.
No. I got one book. I finished a book, but I don't want to put it out because I want to finish the 2 books that go with it because I want a rapid release. But I want to play with it as a paperback on TikTok Shop
Yeah.
because it's the story that it is one that would appeal to the book talk world. So I've just ordered some copies, so I'm waiting for them to come.
So have you ordered through Amazon or
I
BookVault
just
or
ordered through Amazon.
yeah,
Yeah, I just wanted to play with TikTok Shop and learn TikTok Shop.
yeah.
I thought the best way to do that is,
Do
get a
it.
bunch. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I've just got a bunch of books that I can give away or whatever, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I've
So,
started. I've sold a few on TikTok Shop now. I mean, I just had Meat Market out there, and then I sold a few, and then I thought, right, well, I need to do these book bundles because it's more money, and so I bought a couple of books 2 and 3, and then I thought, and I sold one the other day, a book bundle, and which was very nice because the margins are well better. They really
how's the
because
price you're selling?
I'm selling signed copies individually at 11.99 on my paperback
Yeah.
on my TikTok shop, but then at the moment I've got a bundle of the first 3 for 30 quid.
Right. Yeah.
So it costs me for me to buy those. I think it costs me 9 quid. No, 11 quid. It cost me 11 quid to buy those 3 books. Obviously, if you're getting postage and packaging to me, and also I'm not buying one at once. So it costs 11 quid for me to have those in my hand, and then I'm selling them for 30, and then TikTok put the postage on top of that 30. But of that 30 quid, I was looking at my seller's account, I'm getting like £27 or something.
Yeah.
So it's a decent mark as opposed to Amazon where you get,
Yeah. Yeah.
fucking 2 quid a copy.
You'd get the 3 quid, and Amazon would get the 27.
Yeah, exactly. And because, and also because like my books are usually around between 80 and 100,000 words. It is literally the most for 12 quid. Someone's buying it for 12 quid. Me pricing it, sorry, 11.99. Someone's buying it for 11.99. I'm not going to charge any more than that for a paperback. I think that's too much anyway. But
Yeah.
I'm only getting like £2.20 or something of that.
Yeah.
Whereas with TikTok Shop, you're getting the more of it, and it's the postage is on top of that afterwards. So I've ordered books 4 and 5 now. I didn't realise I didn't have the paperback and hardback out of book 4, so
Yeah.
I've posted them and I've ordered book 4 and 5 so I can get a proper book bundle going and sell it for 55 quid or something. Yeah.
Yeah. I've I've just had a couple of people buy the ebook on my Patreon, which is good because I've not really had that before.
Oh, and your collections thing where you can.
Yeah.
So
Of the
can you
one I'm
read it
in the
on
middle.
Patreon anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the one I'm in the middle of writing, it's up for sale. So they don't have to become a member, but they can be like just buy that book and they'll get the chapters as I write them,
Yeah. Have they
which is
still
good.
got that? Have they still got that iOS thing where?
No, I think they took it off. I'm
Yeah,
sure I took it off.
I remember seeing something not long ago because that was Apple just banging money on stuff, aren't they? If you
Yeah,
use
it
our
was like
device, then
it was like an extra $1.50 or something like that. It was
yeah. So it's quite a
yeah.
lot of like percentage wise. If you sound
It
like a
is when your book's
$5,
like $4 and it's putting it up.
yeah, they were doing it. I tested some TikTok ads, the promote thing,
Yeah,
and a while ago, and again, you had this iOS tax. What?
yeah.
like, like you're not rich enough already, Apple. So.
Yeah, but I thought it was quite nice to log on to my Patreon yesterday. It was like I got a couple of sales on the book I'm halfway through writing, so I'm like, that's really cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's great. Yeah, that's like a
Yeah,
pre-order, isn't it?
yeah, because this is sell for like $4. I
Yeah,
don't know. I can't really remember what the percentage is. I think they take about 5% off you, which
yeah,
is not
yeah.
a
It's
lot.
nothing, is it? Yeah,
Um, and so that's what I'd get for it on Amazon.
yeah. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, yeah. So
Will you eventually release it onto the other
yeah,
platforms?
this one when I've finished it is not waiting. It's gonna go up on pre-order. I so wish I wasn't. I hadn't scared myself with my own pre-orders because I would put it up on pre-order and then um do it on TikTok, but I don't want to risk time going, life coming along, and me missing it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you
because
could do what I do and cheated, but
you put all that work in, and then you have to cancel your pre-order.
yeah, and then you get put in the naughty corner, don't you,
Yeah,
on Amazon?
yeah. I mean, they usually do let you out of the naughty corner. I've been in the naughty corner so many times. For God's sake, I've done it again.
Yeah. So, what are your plans in the next 6 months?
To actually finish some projects. This has been my goal, is to get projects finished because it gets the needle moving. So I want to publish that book, and I want to get my next DCI book out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I was going to
I'd
say,
like.
to say that you're so super productive and, you're writing all these words and stuff, you're not fucking producing anything much, are you?
No, no, it's such a pain in the backside. It's because I got so many projects on the go
Yeah.
that it's not. I might write 10,000 words, but if you're writing 10,000 words across 3 books, it doesn't go very far.
No, that is the thing. I've just, when we did one where we were counting up our works in progress, I've started another one.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I saw this thing a few days ago about the immortal jellyfish, and I'd
Oh,
started something reasonable, and it just sparked my imagination. And it kind of sort of reminded me about it because I'd seen it ages ago, and then it came back on TikTok, and I was like, oh yeah, I started something on there, and I wrote another 5 chapters of that, and then I've just started writing notes about a ladlit one that's going to be called Cheetah after a horrible dream I had. Yeah,
so you're just as bad.
yeah, absolutely, yeah,
I mean, if you weren't republishing books this year,
yeah.
how many books are new that you've put out?
Tindered, and no, that's all I've put out.
Yeah,
Yeah, uh,
yeah. So it's the same. I just haven't put the book out. I finished.
yeah, and yeah, last year was the other side. So yeah, I
Yeah,
haven't really put me out, but I have book 6 is now gone to my editors, yeah, because although it's supposed to be out in August, it, I'm not going to do a massive hoo-ha about it, month long. Oh, this is the next book. I'm too busy with other authors' stuff, and I'm too busy just marketing the series to proper focus on that one book. And also, I want the second box set out because it's book
yeah,
6, and I want to be able to, add it to my TikTok shop and stuff. I think that's more important than creating any build up for me, because it's book
yeah,
6. So yeah, so it was supposed to be out in August. Sent it off to my editors yesterday, and he'll probably have it back in a week, and then it'll be out that week, possibly that day if I get everything done beforehand.
yeah,
So a cheeky little no fanfare launch.
yeah. Is that so? How many have you got planned for the rest of the year? You got that one?
I've got that one. I've got Divine 5, which I'm writing now. I'm in here every morning doing at least 3,000 words. I did 4,500 this morning. Uh, I need to get that one out. People have been asking too long for it, and I've almost finished Divine 6, but I'm stuck on this one, so I need to fuck that off and get Divine 5 done because it's on pre-order again
Oh,
because of pre-order, and then once once that's out, I'm focusing on my I was going about to say Mr. Millionaire Kickstarter, but they're not called that anymore. Uh, that
Miss.
Kickstarter, be focusing on that. I haven't decided when I'm going to launch that. And while I'm focusing on that marketing wise, I'll be writing my Christmas Ladlit one to have out in December,
Yeah,
and that's the year for me. So I
yeah,
will have released one, two, three, four. Well, I'll have released 3, and then there'll be a trilogy on Kickstarter, but it won't get fulfilled until probably February next year. So yeah, that'll be me. So what are your plans in the after you come back from your 6 month hiatus in
well,
the
no,
monastery?
yeah, it's not going to be a hiatus, but I want to do something like that that's tailored to me and just focus and not think about all the other stuff that comes up.
No, but you're proper focused. I don't even understand what you're
Yeah,
saying. Like, yeah.
I enjoy it, and I enjoy like changing my focus. Like I know it focuses on the same things, but it just refresh it kind of thing.
Do you have any organisational software that helps you with the day to day of Because I keep seeing ads for Monday.com, and I'm not paying
I
19
used
quid a month
Monday once
for
and
making a list.
I didn't like it. I use Notion.
Notion.
Notion is one, yeah, that's free, so I have that. And I actually use my best friend ChatGPT.
What do you use? Like,
Because I have the paid version, you can put projects in that.
right,
And I've got a project in there that's called Life and Shit.
right.
And I got it to organize everything for me. So I got it to organize my bills, I got it to organize my um author finances, and I got it
How
to
does it do that? What?
I just fed it in my subscriptions that I have, how much my income's going to be, because you know how much 2 months in advance on Amazon what your royalties are going to be.
Yeah.
So you can feed that in. And it's quite good actually because it decided that
Al.
Al, yeah, he's called Al. That's what I'm naming him. Decided that because it's an author business, instead of like always putting my money into the ads and stuff like that, is to put. I can't remember. I think he called it a buffer. Have a buffer of money where you just shove that away and build up like a savings account with your author money. So it
Yeah.
was really cool. I mean, it decided to do that. So
We did it for you.
yeah, I didn't even ask for that. I was just like, I want a thing of all my bills to pay. I want my household bills and I want my writing bills, and I want two spreadsheets of both of them with the dates
Yeah.
and what I have to pay who and where. And it did all, and I fed everything in, and it did all that. And then it came up with this having these buffers for the two parts of my life, like a buffer for life stuff, when shit breaks down, and then one for the author career.
So when you know when you chat like you when you feed all your author stuff into Chat GPT to sort it out, do do you just do all the money, or do
Yeah.
you split it into pen names?
So my author career is just as a whole, because when I do my
Right.
taxes, I just put it as a whole. I actually
Yeah, I
just have
guess so. Yeah.
my name and then all the income in, because the royalties still come out the same account. I don't get paid. Amazon doesn't go. It's for pen name
Yeah, I
name.
guess. Yeah, I guess splitting it into the different authors is more just to see how each one's ticking over, isn't it? It doesn't really
Yeah,
affect anything, does it?
yeah. No, so I don't do that. I mean, I could do. One of the really good things that I enjoyed doing was putting all my figures in to Al and asking it what it thought of my read through on the percentage wise, and it was really good because it analysed it and based on drop off and was like, oh yeah, you're getting normal drop off on these books and stuff.
Yeah, I saw. Well, it's a while ago now. Mark Dawson did one. He was developing. He did that with AI to figure out his read-through. I wouldn't know where to start though. I'd be like,
Well,
hey,
the thing is, you ask it. So if you say, I really want to work out whether I'm getting a good read through on my books on Amazon, what data shall I give you? He'll then tell you what data to give it.
oh, it just knows everything, doesn't it?
Exactly. So you ask it the question. If you like, I want to do something, I don't know how to do it. You ask it because I did that. I was like, I've got all my money in the same pot, so it's driving me up the wall because it's I need to split them and have the writing funding itself, and then pay me money, and then
Yeah.
personal. And I was like, it's just driving me nuts that every month I have to go, right, this goes there. Like, how can I sort it? And it was like, well, we'll do a Notion sheet and we'll have this one and this one. And I'm like, Rob, what do you need from me? And I gave it all. So yeah.
What's the AI does on Notion for you?
Yeah, it'll create you a Notion page. It's not, I don't particularly like that. What I'll tend to do is get it to give me an Excel sheet that I can just download.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is I might not have to ask you this. I might just ask AI. But do you know when you advertise, and obviously your primary advertising is Facebook ads.
Yeah.
Do you have a percentage of what you gain in royalties that you then put back into the machine? If you know what I
Um,
mean.
yeah.
Say like you make $1,000 in royalties. That means that I've now for next month I can spend $250 because that's that, or do you just wing it?
And I just kind of winged it because last year when I went to, was it last year? Yeah, when I went to SPS, I was like, right, I'm really going to do these Facebook ads. I was like, right, I'm going to put in I worked out all my money, and I was like, this is what I have spare, and this is the amount I'm going to put into my Facebook ads.
Yeah.
Um, and so basically, it was 100% of my profit. So after taking out all your subscriptions for various bits of crap, so say you earn $1,000, for example,
Yeah.
and say my expenses worked out at $400, I was like, right, $500 is my marketing budget.
Yeah.
And then the next month, when I don't know, say I earned $1,200, I was like, okay, now I've got $700 for my marketing budget. So that's what I've done for the last year.
So you're just putting in 100%.
The 100% of the profits, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're not paying yourself anything.
Well, no, after I've worked out everything I've got to pay out, because you get
Do you pay yourself like a set shit wage?
yeah, basically, I don't really pay myself anything. It's like I pay all the writing bills, and I'm like, I need this much for food.
No, but that's just a business expense.
Yeah,
That's
but
not.
then I'm like, I need that much for food, and I need that much for my bills, and that's it. That's what I take. And so I don't really take anything out because I don't have a life outside of writing.
Yeah.
So I don't need
And
anything else.
if you want something, you go to Tony. He's like, "What the fuck you doing? You spent 10 grand on ads, but you coming to me for this?" Well,
No, I think you'll find it's the other way around. Yeah. Yeah, and then
yeah,
he has a job, so there's the other bit.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because I've been really busy at the moment with reoccurring authors. They're like buses. These authors. I won't get anything for months, and then they all come at once. And at the
Yeah.
moment, I've got 7 formats, so 8. Sorry, because James Felix, friend of the show, said,
Yeah.
"Would you be able to just tweak some?" So I'm busy doing that before we went on air. So I've got 8 formats to do. I've got 6 covers because I did one last night. I'm making TikTok videos for one author who doesn't have a smartphone. I didn't realise this until
Right.
yesterday when we were chatting, and I was saying, right, could you send me some pictures a bit like this? And then because it was for a slideshow. No, I don't have a smartphone. I'm like, why do you want to be on TikTok then? What?
Maybe it'd be cheaper for them to buy a smartphone than it would to get you to do it.
It definitely would.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I bought a smartphone specifically for my TikTok and Instagram. So I was driving myself nuts because I don't know about you, but my phone camera roll gets full of book adverts, and I was so sick.
yeah.
So I was like, I went on to Amazon, and I'm like, right, I'm gonna get the same phone that I've actually got and just buy a second one, but it's got all my social media on.
No,
Which is why whenever you message me on Messenger and I'm like, I didn't get it, it's because that's on that phone.
because it's on your drug dealer phone.
Yes, on my drug dealer phone. Yeah,
Yeah.
Tony calls me Heisenberg with my 2 phones.
Yeah. It's on your drug dealer phone or adulterer phone.
Yeah, it's my drug dealer phone. That's what I get told I am, my drug dealer phone. But yeah,
Yeah.
but it would be so much cheaper for if they spending X amount of
I
time.
know, but I mean, I'm happy to do it, and we did his first TikToks yesterday, and one got like 1,400 views and a couple of likes, and but it's day one. You
Yeah.
usually get that push anyway, so we'll see. I'm happy to do it. I'd rather him do it himself, but that's just the way it is. I'm a whore for money, but it doesn't take that long, and it's quite nice to be at that level of someone's kind of career, being able to give you input and stuff into what might work, what won't. So it's good. Yeah. So I've got that as well. I've got ghostwriting. Everything's coming all at once, and then I'll do it all in the next 2 months. I'll be flat out, and then there'll be now until January.
Yeah.
It's just weird how it works,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing with my income because I freelance as well. So
Yeah. But that was because. Obviously, all the money goes into the same account. I'm thinking, should I just split it? And again, this doesn't really matter, but just to see how much I'm actually earning as an author and how much I'm earning
yeah,
as a author service provider, I guess. Although I did have
See,
one.
that's what I've actually done.
Yeah, I had one person,
Those-
and you know how much I hate fucking vanity publishers. He was trying to
Yeah,
poach work that I was doing from an author that I'm working with. He wanted to poach that work, and he
Right.
doesn't know me, but he started saying, "No, that Rob Radcliffe's a vanity publisher."
Shall
So
I direct him into the episode of that advert that direct him into the episode where I mentioned vanity publishing and you just went off for 40 minutes?
well, no, my the author I'm working with, he sent me the screenshot, and I found him. I went skits at him. He said sorry, and it yeah, he was just trying to nick work.
I also have the other income because I do freelance work with Vinci.
Yeah, yeah. Is that a wage, or is it just
No,
job?
I invoice for
Oh right,
whatever.
so it's freelancing. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I
yeah.
remember.
I just invoice for hours done. Which at the SPS show I should be at the Vinci table.
Mm. Is that what you do? You're going to be? Oh, you have to do it, don't you?
Yeah,
It's part of.
Vinci's going to be there, and I've been given a ticket to go with Vinci, so I'll be at the table with them as
But
well.
weren't you going anyway?
Yeah, I was going anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Yes, that's the end of the month, innit? SPS. Do you know what? I would have gone had I been able to go to the. Now that it's getting closer, I'm thinking, oh, I should have. But if there's availability on the workshops, I would have gone. I think.
Yeah, see, there's no the workshops are full. I'm not going to the workshops, but
Yeah.
I'm doing the day. But I like going for the networking part as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I found a cheap Airbnb, which is all right.
That's the thing, innit? It's not.
The
It's not
accommodation's
real. Yeah,
horrendous.
the accommodation. I mean, I could. Last year when I went, I was in about 5 or 6 stops out. So it's about 20 minutes on the tube, and it was still so expensive. And
Yeah, what?
a mate of mine was literally just around the corner at, one bar,
Yeah,
just behind the London Eye, a hotel there. And he says, you don't even want to know how much this costs. You know, it was like
I was
400 quid a
I
night or
wasn't
something.
too far away from that. Is it the old Victoria pub or something? It's
Right.
like literally is a 5 minute walk from the venue.
Yeah.
I was in a premiere in there, and I stayed the Sunday night to the Thursday last year, and it was 700 quid. So that's 4 nights.
Sunday to Thursday. So
Yes, I didn't think that was
120 night,
yeah, I didn't think that
130.
was too bad. It was £700 for the thing because yeah, I went on the Sunday.
Yeah.
Um, and then this year I was looking at the hotels and they're £400 a night, and that's still Premier Inns. It's not like you're staying in I don't know the Hilton or something.
Yeah.
So I wasn't actually going to go. And then Vinci was like, some tickets and such. So I had thought I'll have a look on Airbnbs, and I got an Airbnb which was £88 a night, and I'm like, okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm only staying for
It's
two
just a bit
nights.
of a. It's just a bit of it because the first time I went, I was in West Kensington, which sounds really grand and stuff. It's really horrible. Uh, Kensington. Oh, brilliant! There's a
Yeah,
palace
no,
there. Not at the west part. There's not a palace. Uh,
no.
but I thought, oh well, that's the centre. But it's really not. It's half an hour on the tube to get to Westminster.
Yeah, and do you know what's really funny? I don't know if it's just a London and South thing. If I go out in Manchester and get drunk, I don't feel unsafe. But if I go out in London, I do. You're
Why?
walking home at night. I don't know. Maybe it's just a
Uh,
girl thing. Yeah,
mate,
London, Manchester just doesn't seem as potentially violent as being in London does.
maybe it's all the BBC crime dramas you've grown up with. They're always in
I don't know,
London, aren't
no,
they?
because whenever I've been in London, like I've seen someone smack someone, we were walking down the street going back to the hotel one night, and there was some homeless guy stood there, and this other homeless guy just flies into him and starts punching him, and Tony's like, "Come on, go!" And I'm like,
Yeah,
"Come on."
homeless do that. No,
Yeah,
people smack. You're 15 years working in bars. It happens all the time, no matter
yeah.
where you are.
Oh
Even in
yeah,
Manchester,
definitely.
believe it or not.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm northern, and so northern feels home.
Right. Okay.
Probably something to what it is. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
my neighbours were smacking shit out of each other the other day, and I feel safe on my street.
And you're
So
all right. Yeah. Safe
yeah,
because
yeah,
you know they speak like you.
yeah. Probably. In fact, it was so dramatic that the guy's got been sent down. He's a
Right.
nutcase. He put a hammer to the back of his neighbour's head.
God. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Your plans are going to be to actually get a book out this year, is it?
I would like to get. I wanted 6 for the year, and I'm not going to get it. I'd like to get 4. I would like to get out the one that I'm currently writing now on my Patreon and get that out.
Mm,
I'd like to get my horror story out, which is also half written, so I can finish that.
yeah.
I'd like to get my book 2 of my DCI book out,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then there was another story I was playing with that I'd also like to get out.
And are you classing the one that you're going to throw on TikTok Shop as out now?
No, because that's not released properly. It's kind of I soft released it. Nobody actually knows it exists online, just so I could buy the author copies.
Yeah, just for the other.
Yeah.
Why don't you go through Book Vault? And I mean, in saying that,
I've never used them before, so it
yeah,
was
but I priced it up thinking, well, Book Vault's cheap. It's not. Amazon is still the cheapest and quickest
yeah.
way to get your author copies
My
get copies.
thought is I've just got a lot of crap going on in my personal life, so I don't have much headspace. And I was like, I know Amazon, I know how it works, I know it's quick, and instead
Yeah.
of going to learn Book Vault or something like that, I'm just gonna order some copies. They come out all right,
Mm.
and play with them on TikTok and see how that goes, and just take some time to learn TikTok Shop.
Yeah. So that thing that we were like confused about the other day, where you post the link, the product link. If anyone's got TikTok Shop and aren't sure about it, like me and Rachel were, when you post a video with the product link of your book on the video, you, the creator, don't get to see that. It doesn't look like that for you, but it does for everyone else.
Yeah, but I wonder why you were getting a random book when you clicked mine.
Dunno.
Because when I went and clicked it, because obviously I've got the 2 profiles, so I just went on my other profile and it says the book name, and I clicked it and it was the right book. So I don't know what you got.
Yeah, well,
Weird.
free advertising for someone else there.
Yeah. But I mean, I've only done one TikTok Shop video and I got a whole 44 views. I'm like, thanks, TikTok.
How many?
44
44.
views, yeah.
I think I've done 2. I've done one where I've been like just going, I'm a new TikTok Shop, buy this. And then I did a one where you pack them,
Yeah.
you packy ones. Shouldn't say that online.
I know what you mean.
No, that's sort. Jesus. And what did I get? But how many? 194 views. But at the time, I just got an 18,000 view one right next to it. So
Right.
everyone was just. I think that probably lifted it up to the 190 odd views. Yeah. Yeah, I need to do it. Apparently, I want them to do. It's coming, but I want them to have the product link in slides. If you had the product link in slideshow, it'd be so much better. I think you'd just be able
Because
to
you've
do a
got
lot
to do
more with it.
video. Yeah.
Yeah. And I need to start cross posting. I really do. I've been doing
forget.
it.
Yeah.
I've been doing TikTok for 6 months now, and it's working. And I've got the hook and stuff. I need to start cross posting.
Maybe you could challenge yourself to just cross promote some of your old stuff 1 post a day.
Yeah,
It's
I need to
like-
get that snap tick to get the watermark off it. But
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 you
yeah.
know when you're posting, if you click on the arrow, you can click download and without the watermark and it'll post.
No, but you have to post it as you do that.
Yeah.
I forget.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's going back into the main editing
Yeah.
bit, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Snaptick works, but you could sit one day, just download a load of stuff and then post them once a day.
Yeah, because I've got that like Instagram. I need to learn how to use that. People keep messaging me, and I don't know how to read the messages. So I need to
Click
really.
the little arrow in the top.
Yeah, you keep saying that, but it doesn't work for me. So
Doing it's just like there's an arrow at the top. You press that, and there's your messages.
no, it's not. It's not. It doesn't work like that. Yes, I need to figure out how to use Instagram. That I'm logged on to Indie Author Roadmap Instagram, and I'll get someone's just sent me a message, and I'm like, well, now Rich will have to deal with that. I ain't going anywhere near that shit.
I'm gonna see what messages we've got now, if I can unblock it. This is because I'm on my app.
But I saw the first bit, and he went, "Hi, Rob." No, that's it. That's all I'm getting. Hi, Rob.
Right, look, first thing, you see that little arrow there?
Yeah.
You press that, and then you've got all the messages.
Where's that? Right, hang on a minute.
For some reason, Adam's added us to a group chat. There's 3 messages.
Oh yeah, look, they're all here.
Yeah, and then if you slide across, we've got. Look, if you slide this bit, look at the screen. Look at this. Slide
Wait.
this
Go on.
bit. So if you slide this bit
Hang on, I'm
here,
lost again. Wait, I'm lost again. Where do I have to go? Here. Oh,
right. So go onto the page
Go
where
on.
you can scroll like this, yeah, and click this
What?
arrow
Hang on.
here.
Go on.
Click this.
I can't see you. You're frozen.
Am I unfrozen? Have I unfrozen?
Right, go on.
Right, click this arrow
Yeah, you're
here.
unfrozen. You're slow, but
Yeah?
you're frozen again.
Oh, jeez.
You're frozen again.
Well, I don't freezing on purpose.
Oh. Right, I'm on the messagey bit. Oh, primary
Right.
general requests.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you've got channels and all sorts.
Oh, this is like walking through the wardrobe into Narnia, this.
Yeah.
No, I'm lost again. All right, hang on.
We've got book box.
Right, so this is the page, right?
Yeah.
Where do I go from here?
Is that our page?
Yeah.
I can't see it properly. Right, you need to go to the page as if you were scrolling everyone's content. Go to this page, you know where you scroll?
Home.
Yeah.
The home
Like
button.
just click,
Right.
yeah, click
Scrolling.
home. Yeah.
Yeah.
And go to the top, the very top corner is a little arrow. And
Yeah.
it should have a number on it. Click
Yeah.
that. That is all our messages.
Right.
And then
Primary.
just open the messages. And then you've got primary, general, requests, and channels.
Ah, that's well good. Awesome. Right. Yes, so I'll start cross-posting now, I know that.
So that's where all your messages are.
Yeah, God. Do you cross-post a lot onto, oh, you don't, really,
When I
onto
remember.
Insta? Which is your favourite social media platform to do that, for your books?
Probably Facebook for me, but it's just because that's where the first social media I was on. TikTok's all right,
Yeah.
but yeah. Yeah, I like them all, but I post to Instagram from my Facebook.
Yeah,
Which
I think I've got that set up, so I don't
Yeah,
really have
I
anything
do
to
my
do with Instagram.
I do my posting through Meta, through the
Yeah.
thingy, and you can check that it posts in several places at once, which I do because it's easier.
But views are a bit, I mean, maybe it's just used to the batshit craziness of TikTok, but views are like slow on Instagram.
So Instagram's a long game.
Yeah,
You've just got to keep at it. So that's why it's like if you post something on TikTok, just post it on Instagram and then leave
yeah,
it. Don't even think about it. Just walk
don't
off.
worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you get your link tree straight away in there and stuff. You don't have to have any amount of followers or anything to get your link. You can get all your stuff there. So I guess, yeah.
Yeah. But the funny thing is on mine, I've got a pinned one on here. So on TikTok, my highest post was like 124,000. And
Yeah.
I reposted it to Instagram and it's at 850,000 views.
Is that for books?
No, that was just a writing tip one.
Oh, your writing thing, yeah.
Yeah, but it got more on Instagram. I had to turn my notifications off of Instagram because it got so many comments. I got sick of the notifications.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be fine with that because I can't find them, so that
Yeah,
wouldn't really
I
be a
got.
problem.
Let me see how many comments there was. Put the glasses on. 895 comments on it.
Yeah.
I like, oh, I'm sick of the notification now. Coming off.
Yeah, I think that's going to be my next for Instagram. I need to.
Maybe we should set a June goal.
Okay, well, it's the 3rd of June, 4th of June today.
Third.
When's it going out? This, come on.
Yeah, but we're not. Okay.
Shall
Yeah,
we
but
just
it's
pretend that people are
no,
listening
no.
to
We'll
it
be
tomorrow
honest.
when
It's
it's
the third.
actually
It's the
posted?
3rd of June, and we're recording for tomorrow.
It's the 4th of June, everyone. Don't listen to her. I'm with you guys.
I can show you that. on my phone. Anyway, I think you need to set a goal for June.
Okay.
I don't know what I want to set, but what do you want to set?
My goal is to cross post to Instagram, but people have been saying like, you shouldn't cross post like the video you've just put out.
No, post old ones, apparently. That's what I've heard as well.
Right. So if I go back 6 months from when I started on TikTok and then just start
Just
doing them,
post them, yeah?
yeah, okay, that'll
Yeah.
be that'll be the plan. But you can't use the same music, so it's completely rebuilding it, isn't it? Or can't because I've done a
No,
lot of
because what
slides. I haven't done that many videos.
you can post your slides up.
Can
It
you
has, yeah, it still has slides.
with the same music? Will I
You'd
not
have to
have
put
to rebuild it?
just put a different music on. Yeah, you
Yeah,
have to reload it. Or though you can go onto TikTok and convert it to a video.
I'm not doing that.
I don't know if you know you can do that, but if you go
Yeah,
onto
sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
I've done that a couple of times, but it seemed too faffy, so I just post up slides.
yeah, that'll be my goal. Start getting all Instagrammy and shit. What's your goal gonna be?
Um, I don't know, maybe post on TikTok every day, at least once.
So you've got to do it every day at least once.
Yeah.
Both pen names.
Yeah, yeah. Because then it's not overwhelming, then, is it? If it's just once.
No, it's not.
No.
And I've stopped beating myself like because I was going, man, I need to do 3 posts a day, and then the other day, yesterday, I only did one, and do you know what I did? I just went, fuck it, it doesn't matter, and don't beat yourself up. It's
Yeah.
fine. No
See,
one died.
my problem is I'm such an achiever personality. I was the kind of person at school, right? If I wasn't going to pass an exam, I wouldn't turn up for it. I
How
was
do you know
like,
you're not going to pass it
because if
unless
I
you turn up for it?
decided I wasn't going to pass it, I wouldn't turn up for it.
Well, what an achiever.
Yeah.
Wow. Well done.
No, but I was
Fucking
terrible.
wag. You fucking wag
But that was
exam
me
day.
because I think it was like year nine. I did a maths exam and I got 99% and I was so annoyed with myself. And everyone's like, you got one question wrong. I was just like, but I was completely Hermione Granger kind of person.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so when I go, I'm going to do TikTok every day. Suddenly, I need to be posting 15 TikToks a day, and I need to get loads of views. And that is the mindset I have to get.
Do you know what? That's what's
That's what
annoying
gets in
about
my way.
this is what's annoying about social media, right? You have one that'll do quite well, let's say 10,000 views, and you're getting engagement and all, and you're seeing a few sales and all the rest of it, and you think, well, if I just had, I'll just post 20 times a day, but
Yeah,
it ruins it. And
yeah,
it's annoying that you restrict it to like 2, 3 times a day. Otherwise, the
yeah,
algorithm just goes, "Nah, you're being a dick." You see, you're spamming because I just want sometimes when something's going well and it's pushing all the other videos up, you sort of want to go, "I want to do it more. I want more of
yeah,
this,"
yeah,
and it goes, "No." Otherwise, we'll shadow ban you or whatever. Yeah,
yeah. So
it's
that's
annoying.
what I need to do. I need to just not. I have like that. It has to be perfect or I don't do it kind of thing. That's what I was trying to explain about the exam. So I need to get out of that and just post once a day. And it doesn't matter if it's
Yeah.
perfect.
Mm. Are you doing slides or videos more?
I do slides. I would like to do videos, but it's just I'm so busy in life. I'm just trying to think of what to video.
Yeah, I did one the other day. Literally just 6 seconds. Because I'm thinking, well, it's Joy Mullet when I was chatting about her strategies. She said, have a really, really short video, and then because once it gets to, if you have text on that video over you or whatever you're doing, and they start reading it, 3 seconds is going to go by, and then if you 6 second video, you're up to the 50% watched, and then that'll kind of like the algorithm will push it further on and further up.
Yeah.
And my first one that did quite well, the first one that I've ever had over 5 figures views, was a 6 second transition video, and yeah, it's really
Makes
short.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think the
Ah,
algorithm always changes, so sometimes it favours that kind of thing. Other times it will favour slides, which it is at the moment. Other times it wants long forms, so they're always messing around with it, aren't they?
yeah.
Keep you on your
Yeah.
toes.
Yeah. Funny enough, actually, on videos, I've my because last time we chatted about Facebook, I was saying my Facebook ads are tanked and it was driving me nuts.
Oh,
And
that's,
then
yeah.
they were overspending, and I couldn't work out what was going on.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just turned them off.
You figure out what that was?
No, because I turned them off and I recreated another one with the same content,
Yeah,
and it overspent again. And I put it on for a £10 a month, £10 a day just to see what it was doing, and it
yeah.
kept coming in at 14 quid. I'm like, you're still overspending. I don't know why.
But you
Um,
still, but you, the return on investment was just,
yeah, it was as if I didn't have an ad. It was like shit. I was spending this money and not getting anything, and I was
oh,
like,
that's, yeah,
yeah, I don't know what had gone on with it. So all right, right, I'm going to scrap these, and I'm going to just do something else. So I made a video, just a slide of slideshows in a video with the story, and I've put that up on my Facebook ads, and I'm back to getting $3 for every dollar I spend again. And I'm like, that's what I'm used to.
what, a Facebook ad video?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a few of those.
Yeah, so it's just a TikTok. So it's what so I had a nosy on my Instagram and I was like on my TikTok, sorry. There's one TikTok, whenever I repeat it, it seems to get not mad amazing views, it gets like a couple of thousand views instead of your
Yeah.
200. And I was like, that is the one that obviously
Well, it
um
means it's resonating somehow
yeah,
because they're
resonates,
pushing it.
but
Isn't it? Yeah,
something stops. So I'm like, right, I'm gonna make that into a video that slides itself.
yeah,
And put that on Facebook, and I've had it on for a week, and these last 2 days I've had amazing sales on it. I'm like,
yeah.
right, okay, stay like that.
I had a comment because I'm using what's the song now? I always remember you as this way by Lady Gaga from
Yeah,
Star Is Born. So I'm using that, and in a lot of my slides because it takes and someone messaged me and say change your music. I'm like I would, but when I use this piece of music,
it works.
it works for whatever reason, and so I can't
Yeah,
change the music because there is other ones that I think, oh, that'll work, and it just doesn't. So I'll give it a few more tries and then just move. But that one keeps working, like Benson Boom. That worked really well. But when that was popular, yeah,
yeah. But that was the only downside of the Facebook video was like when I was making, it, I was like, oh shit, where do I get the music from? So I had to actually
yeah,
go and register on is it endemic music or epidemic music? And
right,
actually purchase a tune, which wasn't very expensive, just to put it on this video.
yeah,
But it seems to be working. It's just like a rocky beat because it fits the story. Yeah, but
cool.
I've only got that ad on the UK, so I'm like I don't know whether to switch it on now and test some US because it's had a week.
I need to start. I need to start advertising to US with my sci-fi stuff. I just the first ones, but one is in New York from a New Yorker. So it's just straight away you're jumping into that, and it's American, and
Yeah,
he also spells everything American, and he uses all the American terms. So I've done it as if I was an American writer, just because it's
yeah,
first person, so it needs to be right. I just think, and that's the first book in the series. It would it'll probably
See,
do
I've
well.
always advertised UK and US because most of my audience has always been the US.
Yeah, yeah, I know a few authors. It's a bigger market, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it depends what you're writing because I think my Jigsaw Girl, I think the bigger audience is the UK because obviously it's
Regional crime.
British crime book and people can see it, but the um paranormal shit, fantasy stuff seems to be more American heavy.
Yeah, I've always advertised my Ladlit just to because British comedy, kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But my American readers they love it, so I'm thinking I need to start
But then they
advertising them.
love stuff like The Office and shit like that, don't they?
Yeah.
And they
Uh,
really like the humor.
and now like I was looking at analytics on TikTok again. Never stop talking about it, and like 30% of my viewers engagement wise and stuff are from the US now for some reason. So it's picking up a little bit. They're seeing the stuff too. Can't believe we managed an hour.
Talking what? But what are you going to call this topic? This
Yeah.
Rob and Rachel talk shit.
That could be for every one of them, really, couldn't it?
Rob and Rachel talk more shit than normal.
Yeah. So have we got another guest lined up soon? I think we should
No,
get.
I haven't got around to messaging anybody because like life happened last week.
I think we should get James Felix on. I'm chatting to him later, so what do
Let's
you
book
reckon?
him then. Yeah,
And then you two can just talk crime,
yeah. He was
and
really good to talk to him.
I'll just sit back, and leave you to it.
Yeah, he was really good
Yeah,
actually because I used one of his things that he told me in the re-edit of Jigsaw Girl.
yeah. Well, he
Yeah.
actually said that earlier on because I'm reformatting something for him, and he said, "Blah blah 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 blah. Is there anything I can do for you?" And I was thinking, not until I'm arrested.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Well, he was
I'm all
telling me
right.
about obviously in my second book I've got a kid goes missing. Well, actually in the first book there's a kid kind of goes missing, and he
Yeah,
was telling me that they don't class kids as things like streetwise anymore and words they don't use and how the old police versus the new police office will kind of argue over terms. So I put that
yeah,
in because my DCI is in his 30s and obviously his boss is in his 60s. So it was really good to know that they have those kind of arguments.
yeah. It's a bit old school
Yeah.
and the new know nothings.
Yeah, exactly. So it was good to know that just makes it a bit more authentic, doesn't it? If you've got something that actually goes on in the police.
Yeah, definitely. Right, I'll leave
Yeah.
you to write one of your many things.
And post my TikTok and you have to cross promote it. Cross
I will cross
promote
post today. Now
today.
that I know what that little paper aeroplane is, I'm on fire.
So we should try and remember on the 1st of July to talk about how it went.
Will it be the 1st of July or will it be the 28th of June?
I'm gonna look. It will be actually the 1st of July because Wednesday is the 2nd of July.
So it'll be the 2nd of July.
When it's published, but it'll be the 1st of July when we talk about June.
Right. So but people are listening to it on the 2nd of July.
Yeah, but they know, but the people must know that we're not recording it on that day.
They know we're not live. The amount of fucking edits that I talk about, they're aware of that shit. Yeah. But at least give them a little bit of magic, a little bit of, yeah, this is the day. We're doing this right now for you.
No, because if we start off by telling them it's Tuesday, we can really screw up the days when
Well, we
someone's
never
like, "What
do.
day?"
We
Fucking
just
know
say
what day it is.
episode 27. We don't say Tuesday the
I'm,
3rd of fucking whatever.
I'm going to start putting the days in just to screw
Right,
with
fine. And
everyone,
I'll start correcting you.
just to screw with everybody. So I'm going to suddenly have a Rob voiceover.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, yeah. You're gonna go. You're gonna be like, "Hello, welcome to In the Author Roadmap. This is episode 28," and then you'll hear my voice go on 3rd of April. Yeah, definitely. Next week, that's going to be brilliant. can't wait to edit that. Right, I'm going
Anyway,
now. Go
next
on.
month I'm going to check up on you that you've posted every day.
Yeah.
Cross
Well,
promoted.
let me just set this. See if the needle will move at all. What have we got? I'm not fucking logged into mine though, am I? Rebecca Fiction. Right, I have. Is it followers who are my followers, or is it following which one's which?
Your followers are your followers.
So the other one's the people I'm following.
So we got my profile. Yeah. So you've got followers in the middle.
Yeah, that's the follow. Right,
Followers in the middle, following, and then
right.
posts.
So I've got 132 followers. So I'll
Right.
start today, and
Yeah.
we'll see what we can do. I've only posted 18 times.
338 on mine. I don't know how to measure mine, see what it improves.
But it
Because
doesn't show
followers
you
is.
like how many views and stuff you've had.
It does. So go into.
Oh
Show you
yeah,
this.
yeah, got
Go,
it. I was just
got
on
it
the
on
block thing. It's on
the
the
middle tab.
yeah.
Yeah. And then you can pin 3.
Yeah,
You can
yeah,
pin.
like on TikTok.
And the beauty of Instagram is you can schedule your posts.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, I'll start fucking around on this. See, like 20, 27 views, 59 views. It's just definitely a slow game, innit? Oh, 344. So from 30 views for one to 344, and that's the one that did my first one that did really well on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should get on it. Yeah, are we going?
Yeah.
Okay. See you next week, Rach.
See you next week.